Like I said, I think he's going through a midlife crisis. But he came into my chat begging for me to unblock him. I'm like, I'm not unblocking you. He tried to compare Crystal to Glenn. I'm like, dude, I've known Glenn for 15 years, dude. She's some random slut coworker that you supposedly hooked up with to spite me because you don't love me, Jared. There's no difference between Glenn and Crystal, okay? Glenn and I have history and love, okay? Something you'll never have, Jay. Okay? You will never have 15 years with anybody, nor 20. Believe that. You're not going to compare the slut Crystal to Glenn. Okay? You're just not. You're to Glenn. Because you have no idea, Jay, anything about that. Deeper stuff that even the internet doesn't even know about me and Glenn. And what we helped each other through too. So don't even compare, Jared, your slut coworker to Glenn. Because I can guarantee, because for one, Glenn wasn't 20 when we fell in love, dude. Okay? He was of legal age to drink. He was 21 going on 22 when we fell in love. At least Glenn could drink legally, Jared. You want to talk about... Because Glenn was 21 when we fell in love. I was 23. Going to be 23. I was 22. I was 22 when I fell in love with Glenn. He was 21. I was going on 23. So, you're not going to compare the slut Crystal to Glenn. Because at least Glenn was of legal age to drink. Okay? And worked 3 jobs. And was an amazing boyfriend to me, Jared. Trust me. He was with me at my mom's house all the time. Even when he was a Marine. When he was training to be a Marine, he would come to my mom's house and call me. We were fighting. He would still sit there and come see me to be with me, okay? To surprise me, or to spend time with me, or to be with me because he actually missed me. So yeah, Jared, you're not going to compare your slutty coworker to Glenn. Because there's even deeper history with that with Glenn, you guys, that even you guys don't even know, that I'm not sharing with you guys either. Guy, regardless of what I may have said, okay? He's not. Jay is the villain. Because at least Glenn would sit there and text me and call me outside of YouTube. And not hide. And lie to me about calling and texting me. Okay? Jay is the one who's clout chasing. Not Glenn. It's not about the money. Okay? I loved Glenn when he was broke. And he has loved me when I've had not even 2 pennies to rub together. It's not... Okay? It has nothing to do with money and status. Okay? I've loved the man when he was broke. When he had absolutely nothing, I loved him. And I was there for him for that. I love him if he had no money. Because of who he is. I've done the same thing with Cookie. Where both of us, where like I said, people struggle, okay? where you go through struggle periods, okay? It's not even about the money or the material things. It has nothing to do with that because I'm not that type of woman. Yes, it means the world to me when somebody I love buy me something and says, "Oh yeah, here, this will make you feel better. I love you," whatever. But to try to buy my love like Jay did, it was disgusting. Glenn and I had this conversation. It's like Jay tried to buy my love and my daughter's love. It was completely disgusting. The difference between Jay and Glenn is that Glenn was super romantic and knows everything that I love and that I like. Jay never paid attention to any of that. Just like my lame coffee maker for my birthday. Are you kidding me? A coffee maker for my birthday. Pathetic. Oh, it's my Snapchat, you guys. A coffee maker. Like, dude, seriously? He is the worst. Jay is the worst gift giver ever. The worst gift giver ever. Doesn't know how to surprise anybody. He sucks at it. He completely sucks at it. The worst gift giver ever. At least Glenn would sit there and surprise me and not say, "Pick out your gift." No. He put his love into it. Because Glenn paid attention to that. I'll give him that. And so did Cookie. But Jay does not pay attention. Jay is the worst gift giver ever. He does not pay attention to anything. Whatsoever. So, Crystal will have a rude awakening. I believe that. Wake up, Buttercup. He's not that great. Leaving a trail of women that you want to sit there and betray because you're upset with me is not okay, Jared. Because you're never going to find love. And they're never going to love you, Jared. Keep acting the way that you act and they'll want nothing to do with you. Well, yeah, exactly. I know exactly where that is. He tried to cut. I loved him. That's the thing, is I loved him for him. Until he started treating me and my daughter like shit. I loved him for him. Wow. He wants to downgrade me, and this bitch lives in an apartment, and I live in my house that I wanted him to live with me with. I mean, seriously. Wow. Huh. Oh my god. Unbelievable. He definitely downgraded, didn't he? Wow. I know exactly where that is. I lived in Meadville with Glenn. I know exactly where that is. Those are some crappy apartments, too. Huh. Section 8 housing, everybody. They are crappy, crappy apartments. I can tell you this right now. They are the crappiest apartments you can think of in Meadville. The shittiest apartments. Oh yeah, she thinks she's such a badass bitch. She's 20 years old, man. She's a baby. She's 20 years old. There ain't nothing grown about her. I don't need, like I said, I think he's definitely going through a midlife crisis, to be quite honest with you. I don't even understand it. I mean, I don't even, at this point in time, I don't even care because it just disgusts me. Like, seriously. I mean, Jay has treated me worse than Glenn ever did, but I can forgive Glenn because we have history. We actually have love. So there's a difference. Like, I had the biggest crush on Glenn when we were in school, and it took us 3 years to find each other and to fall in love 15 years later. I mean, you can't compare that to some slut that coworker slut that works at CVS, man. You're not going to compare Crystal to Glenn, Jay. You're just not. Because there's deeper history to that, Jay, that you'll never know about. That's between me and Glenn. Even deeper history of him being sweet and romantic. Okay? That you'll never know, Jared. Because I'm not sharing that. Because that's between me and Glenn. As it should be. But there's deeper, more romantic stuff there, you guys, that I did not share with you guys. You guys think I told you everything about Glenn and I too? No. I didn't, actually. And Jay wouldn't even know anyways, because if Jay actually thought that I told him everything about me and Glenn, you're full of shit, Jay. Are you kidding me? Just like you didn't know anything about James. Are you kidding me? I didn't share anything with you about either one of them. Like I said, Jay, you really think you know everything about me and Glenn? Huh, you have no idea, dude. You really, really don't. Because when I said that Glenn and I don't have a connection, we do. Because we have more of a connection than you and I ever did, Jay. Jay, you broke that connection on Christmas, okay? That's the difference. That's the difference, okay? Between you and Glenn. Because even Glenn and I's love story is better than ours. Jay. Glenn and I's love story is even better than yours and mine. And a lot cuter too. Especially the Marine one. When he came home and surprised me for my birthday and our anniversary. And I told him, if you would have asked me to marry you, I would have said yes. And I told him that this year. I said, if you would have asked me to marry you, I would have said yes. Because he was so handsome and so cute and stuff. And this was right after he came back from Paris Island. And he had called my mom. And my mom took me out the whole entire day because until he got back home. Because he was so sweet. He talked to my mom and said, hey, I have an idea. I want to surprise her. Help me. And she's like, okay. So the whole day my mom took me out. And then, which I couldn't understand it, we went out to eat, did all that. And then my mom started acting weird when we got back home. And I didn't even know Glenn was even going to come home. I knew he was going to be home sometime, but I had no idea. We got back up to my apartment, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I see somebody sitting in my chair, and I'm like, wait a minute. And he stands up in his uniform. And I start crying. Where I see Glenn in his uniform. Good morning, Angelica. I see Glenn in his uniform. Looking so buff and sweet and handsome and cute. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I just start crying and I run to him and I hug him and stuff. And he couldn't talk because they had to scream, man. Oh my gosh, the dress was... It was green. It was his green one. But the dress blues, my God. I love him in his dress blues, so damn handsome. But it was his greens. It was his green. Or whatever. It was that uniform. Oh my God. Like, so fucking handsome. He was giving me Hunter Hayes vibes on that one. But, oh my gosh, he was so handsome. And my mom started crying. And it was the sweetest thing ever. We went out. We went out to eat. Or we went out to drink. We went out to eat. He stayed the night with me. We went out to drink that night. We went out to eat the day after. And went out on dates and stuff. It was the sweetest thing ever. And I had told Glenn, I said, if you would have asked me to marry you that day, I would have said yes. And he goes, really? I said, yeah. I said, without a shadow of a doubt, if you would have asked me to marry you, I would have said yes. Hands down. It was one of the most romanticest things he's ever did to me. He's done a lot more than that. Especially like when he made up for the shitty birthday that Jay sat there and did, and Glenn did his best to make up for it because it was the shittiest birthday ever, and all Glenn wanted to do was make up for it because it was the lamest birthday I've ever shared with Jay in my life, and all Glenn wanted to do was make it better. Or I'm sitting there calling Glenn crying, oh my god, I had to fucking buy my own birthday cake. He goes, what? You had to buy your own fucking birthday cake. You made this asshole a birthday cake and you had to buy yours? Are you kidding me? Yeah, Glenn wasn't having, Glenn was living with that. He goes, are you serious? And then when I told him that he bought me a lame ass, he's like, he bought you a coffee maker for your birthday. No jewelry. Nothing sweet like that. A coffee maker. I mean, I just busted out crying to Glenn on the phone. I'm like, oh my god, it was horrible. It was horrible. He said, first he said he was going to take me out. Then he didn't. Then he rushed back to his mom and dad's house. I said, it was horrible. And then that day after, I think Glenn and I went out that night, or that day after Bella went to school, we went out and stuff because Glenn knew how upset I was because Jay did a shit job. And he's like, forget it. So, yeah, but last year's birthday was horrible. My birthday last year was the worst birthday of my whole entire life. My loneliest birthday ever. The loneliest birthday ever. But yeah, Glenn did his best to make up for that too, so that meant the world to me. I mean, it was the shittiest birthday with Jay. The shittiest. Horrible, dude. He's just horrible with it. He's like, who buys you a coffee maker for your birthday? And they're your boyfriend and girlfriend? Are you kidding me? Even Glenn's just like, no, no. He's like, he could have bought you a necklace or flowers or something other than a coffee maker. Yeah, a coffee maker. A stupid coffee maker that I could have bought myself. Literally. A coffee maker. He's so unromantic. Glenn's bought me roses, flowers, jewelry, took me out to eat, drinks. Guys, Glenn's bought me pink champagne. Not once, but twice for our birthday and anniversary, okay? And for Valentine's Day. He's bought me pink champagne so we could drink it together. Not once, but twice. Glenn's done that. And pink champagne is expensive, okay? It's one of my favorites. Glenn's even bought me pink champagne, okay? Took me to some of the nicest restaurants you can think of, all right? And Jay bought me a half-ass coffee maker. A stupid coffee maker for my birthday. And then Glenn was like, are you kidding me? Well, I was sitting there crying. I was like, a stupid ass coffee maker. He is my boyfriend and he bought me a dumbass coffee maker. There's nothing sweet about that. There's nothing sweet about that. He's like, he didn't buy you jewelry. He didn't even take you out to eat. He bought you a stupid coffee maker that I could have bought myself, that I was going to anyways. So all Glenn was trying to do was make up for the lame ass shit. And then especially after the whole, I had to buy my own birthday cake. Oh, Glenn was living with that. He goes, are you kidding me? I said, I had to buy my own birthday cake. I made that motherfucker his. And the funny thing was, Jay's like, are you going to make me a birthday cake? I'm not making you shit for your birthday, Jay. I'm not buying you anything, and I'm not making you a cake. Ever. Never, ever, ever. I'd rather make one for Cookie and for Glenn. I will never make you a birthday cake ever again, Jay. Ever again. Since you made me buy mine. Like I said, Jared. Go buy your own cake, you asshole. Because I'm never making you a cake ever again, Jared. So yeah, you guys. When I called Glenn crying my eyes out. Just crying my eyes out. He goes, he bought you a coffee maker for your birthday. I mean, Glenn was just like, is he stupid or what? Is he that fucking stupid or is he just a shitty gift giver? I mean, I was just crying, and he sat there. Even Glenn with the last minute, surprised me and got the stuff. And then after that, I think we went out. Like I said, we went out the day after to go out to eat and stuff like that, and go for drinks and stuff. He goes, "We're gonna make your birthday right because you don't deserve that." So even Glenn tried to sit there and fix it because he's so good at that. He's good at fixing stuff. Where he's like, "Okay, how do we fix this?" Because he knew how upset I was. He's like, how can we fix this? Because Jay loves to fuck stuff up, right? So all Glenn was trying to do was to make me feel better. Because I was crying because of the coffee maker. And because Jay never bought me a birthday card, a birthday cake, birthday presents. I bought Jay all 3 of those things. And he didn't even buy me a birthday card, you guys. I didn't even get a birthday card. I had to buy my own birthday cake. Didn't get a birthday card. He didn't even buy me anything from my birthday. And I went out of my way and made him a fucking birthday cake, bought him his birthday present, and bought him a card. Couldn't even give me that. And Glenn's done all of that. So has Cookie. They both have. But Jay couldn't even do that. No jewelry, nothing. A stupid coffee maker that I legit could have just bought myself. And like a stupid Fraggle Rock shirt, which I don't even have anymore because I threw that out. Like I said, everything he ever bought or gave me, I threw it out. The only thing I have is my house key and my phone case. That's the only thing that I have left from him, which I plan on replacing, by the way. But yeah. Everything else he's ever given me, I've thrown out. Every single thing he's ever bought or given me, I threw it all out. The necklace, everything, the jewelry, the 2 necklaces that were cheap as shit. I showed you guys the necklace Glenn got me, right? Do you guys want to see the beautiful necklace that Glenn bought me? That's not fake. Do you guys want to see the beautiful necklace? That's not fake as ever. That's real. That Glenn bought for me from Burlington, I believe. This is a beautiful necklace that Glenn bought me a couple years ago. That I love very much because it's got the blues and stuff in it. Okay? This is real love, you guys. Okay? That's real love because he bought this for me from Burlington Coat Factory. This is a beautiful necklace that he surprised me with. Okay? This is a real necklace. Not the cheap ass $20 fucking necklaces and stuff like that. Yeah. Glenn spent money on that, man. Thank you, yeah. Glenn bought me this years ago. Years ago, he bought me this, okay? That's love, okay? Not cheap ass shit from CVS, Jared. Okay? So yeah, guys, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Glenn bought me that necklace years ago. And it wasn't cheap. Like I said, it wasn't a cheap $20 necklace, man. It was a legit, real freaking necklace because Glenn's never bought me cheap-ass jewelry because he's not a cheap-ass like that. You know? Oh, yeah, I know. It does, huh? My hair's being all weird. Yeah, it does. But that's what I'm saying is. That's what I'm saying is. The cheap-ass freaking J necklace? Are you kidding me? I mean, Glenn even bought me an M necklace years ago. That was real. That was beautiful. Glenn bought me an M necklace that was beautiful that I believe, and I don't even have it anymore. He bought me an M necklace that I think was from Burlington too. That was real. There was nothing fake about that because Glenn doesn't buy me cheap. Glenn's never bought me cheap jewelry. You know? So that's another thing that I love about Glenn is that he's never bought me cheap jewelry. You know, ever. Glenn's bought me a whole outfit, makeup, jewelry, all of it, shoes, all of it. Okay? He's done all of it. And that was around my birthday, that year that he bought me the pink champagne. We had the pink champagne and everything. It was the most romantic thing ever. Bought me roses, my gift, surprised me. Bella and Glenn surprised me. Had no idea. Glenn knew about it, or Glenn told Bella about it and completely surprised me. It was the sweetest thing ever. And this was at the Art Street house. It was the sweetest thing ever. So even the last minute surprises that Glenn did the night that, after lame ass took us to the stupid mall and crap. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really know if I would, I'm just saying is that, I don't know. But that's what I'm saying is, you guys, is that all Glenn ever wanted to do was try to fix what Jay was messing up because it was horrible. And Glenn did a good job making up for it because all he wanted to do is make me feel better. That's all that he wanted to do because I was just so upset. And he's like, nope, nope. But last year's birthday was the worst, was the loneliest birthday of my life. And the saddest birthday of my life, actually. Of course, after seeing my mom. But yeah, so all Glenn ever tried to do was fix because Jay just did a crap job. Like I said, I called him crying, or he texted me happy birthday, then I called him crying, and he goes, what's wrong? And I said, I had the worst birthday. I said, he didn't buy me a cake, didn't buy me a card. I had to pick out my stupid coffee maker. He said, he got you a coffee maker? He's like, what? So he's like, I'll forget it. He goes, I'll fix it, don't worry. Because I was just so upset. The stupid mall and crap, the same stupid shit, the stupid ass mall and shit, and he's like, no. So Glenn's like, don't worry, we're gonna fix it, because he goes, you don't deserve that. He says, even on your birthday, which was Glenn's and I's anniversary, by the way. So it's actually two things. It's my birthday and our anniversary. So Glenn just wasn't having it. All Glenn wants to do is try to fix what's going on and to mend it, not add to the drama, whatever. So he did an amazing job, to make up for the crap that Jay lacked thereof. So, and he's like, do you feel better? I'm like, yeah, I do. But I'm saying is that last year's birthday was the worst. So I'm never going to sit there and do anything for Jay's birthday because he did diddly shit for mine. I would never bake you a cake again, Jay, nor give you anything, nor a birthday BJ, dude. I ain't touching your nasty dick, dude. No. You're disgusting, dude. You don't deserve any of that. I will never bake you a cake ever again, nor buy you a birthday card or a gift, Jay, because you don't deserve it. I'm not giving you anything. After the crappy birthday you gave me a year ago, I don't think so. You deserve nothing. I don't miss you, don't want to see you, want nothing to do with you because you're disgusting, Jared. You're disgusting, Jared. You really are. Oh, and once his parents find out that he's hooking up with a 20-year-old, oh, they're going to be disgusted. Once his parents find out he's shacking up with a 20-year-old, they're going to be disgusted. They're going to be completely disgusted. I can guarantee it. I mean, hell, at least Glenn was 21. We could drink. At least Glenn and I could drink together. When I fell in love with him. He was 21 when I fell in love with him. At least we could drink. She can't even drink, you guys. She's a little girl compared to him. She's a little girl. He's going to be 38 October 7th. She's only 20. Do you know how disgusting that is? Do you know I'm only 3 years older than Glenn is, okay? There's not that big of a difference, all right? Ain't that big of a difference, okay? I'm only 3 years older than Glenn, and he loves it that way, by the way. And Cookie's older than me by like a year. But even Glenn loves the fact that I'm 3 years older than him. But seriously, dude, you are disgusting, Jared. She's 20 years old, you nasty ass. She's 20. What are you, buying her alcohol? What are you doing, dude? It makes you wonder what he's doing. Because he can't even take her to a bar. He can't even take her to a bar. What is he doing? Buying her alcohol? Is that what he's doing? Is she using him so that he can buy her alcohol? Why is he with a 20-year-old? Why is a 37-year-old with a 20-year-old? Tell me that's not disgusting, Dark Petals. Tell me that is not the most grossest thing you ever heard in your life. He's old enough to be her dad. He's going to be 38 on the 7th. And she's 20 years old. Tell me that's not okay. Because at least Glenn and I, there was a 3 years age difference, and Glenn could drink. Because Glenn was turning 22 in that October anyways. So at least Glenn could drink. At least Glenn could drink. And he wasn't living in the basement either. And doing errands for his mommy. Are you kidding me? No. Are you kidding me? He's a grown-ass man. Even when I lived with my parents, I didn't have to do errands like I was a little boy, a little kid, little girl. I could do what I wanted. If anything, my brother and I were helping my mom. I didn't have to do errands for my mother. Are you kidding me? Being as grown as we were, we did stuff around the house and help my mom, if anything, but we didn't have to do errands or chores when we were grown-ass adults. Are you kidding me? Like, our parents were going to tell us, you have to go do this, or go do the yard work, and go do the laundry, and go clean your room. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? His mommy tells him what to do. He's going to be 38 years old, and he has to do errands. I mean, are you kidding me? When I lived with my stepmom and my dad, and my mom, I never had to do that shit. Never. Even Glenn never did. He was a grown-ass man. Yeah, little things here and there, but are you kidding me? He has to do chores for mommy and daddy? Are you kidding me? Wake up, Crystal. Wake up, honey. He's a little boy. He's a little boy trapped in a 37-year-old. He's going to be 38 and he's still doing chores. And you want to be with him? You're disgusting, Crystal. You're 20. Go be with the man that is your age. Not a man that's going to be 38 in a midlife crisis. Because that's pretty much what he's in right now. I mean, at least I will give Glenn credit because he knows exactly what he wants in his life. And he knows exactly who he is. I will give him credit for that. Because he knows exactly what he wants. It doesn't fuck with my feelings, okay? Unlike you, Jared, okay? Because he knows better with that. I guess I did. I mean, Crystal's going to realize how disgusting he is at this point. She's 20 years old. Once his parent catch wind of it and her parents catch wind that he's going to be 38, are you kidding me? They'll put an end to it. She's 20 years old. What is a 37-year-old doing? Is he buying her alcohol? Wouldn't you question that, Dark Petals? Is she using him so that he can buy her alcohol? So that he can get her drunk? Is that what he's doing? Is that what he's doing? Buying alcohol to get her drunk to take advantage of her. What is he doing, you guys? With a 20-year-old. He can't even take her to a bar. He can't even take her to a bar, you guys. It's disgusting. Do you know how illegal that is? He could go to jail for that. If he's buying her alcohol and she's under the age of 21, he could go to jail for that. He could go to jail for that if she gets caught drinking. If they did a wellness check on him or her while he's there, which they might want to, if the cops do a check on him with her, suspecting shit with her drinking alcohol, he could get taken to jail for real. If people's like, I have a feeling he's buying her alcohol. I have a feeling she's using him to buy her alcohol, which is illegal, by the way. Very illegal. What does a 20-year-old want to be attracted to that? A bald-headed loser living with mommy and daddy, you can't get his dick up, man. Oh, exactly. Of course, Ginger. That's what I'm saying is. He had his chance to have his life with me. He had his chance to have a good life with me. And to be in love with me and to have a life with me. That's no longer on the table. Jay is never allowed to come back to my house ever again. Like I said, Ginger, there's no way they're in love. Yeah, well, Jessica, it's not like he's good at sex anyways. He sucks in bed, okay? He's a one-pump chump, okay? He sucks in bed. He doesn't know how to satisfy a woman. Trust me on that. He's a one-pump chump, okay? He's not going to satisfy her. Trust me on this. He's not going to satisfy her. If he couldn't do it to me, he's not going to do it for her. Yeah, well, she's going to get sick and tired of that too. When she realizes that's all that he wants. It's going to be a turnoff. It's going to be a big turnoff. Most women don't just want sex. You know? They want love and stuff too. Yeah, well, like I said, rebound relationships never work. You're not going to try to replace me, Jay, because it's never going to happen. You're going to try to replace me in other women. It's never going to happen. You said it yourself in the email. I don't know. But I'm completely disgusted with Jay right now. I wouldn't take him back if he was the last man on earth. I get back with Glenn before I got back with Jay, to be honest with you. You want my honest to God opinion? There we go. There's my honest to God fucking... I'd get back with Glenn before I sat there and got back with Jay because I have more history with Glenn. I have more love for Glenn than Jay at this point. Because Jay just disgusts me. I am completely disgusted with him. Like, I have no idea who Jay even is. I have no idea who the hell... When he's like, you know me, I'm like, obviously I don't know you, Jay. You're a completely different person. Obviously I don't know who you are. He's like, you know me. No, I don't know you, Jay. I know Glenn. I know Cookie. I don't know you. I do not know you, Jay. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea who you are. I have not a clue who Jay really is, who the real Jay really is at this point. I think he's so lost in who he is, he doesn't even know who he is himself. At least Cookie and Glenn know who they are, and Hunter knows who they are. I don't think Jay knows who he is. I don't think that Jay really knows what he wants, but, you know, saying the things he said to me, I can't forgive you, Jay. I have history with Glenn. And I have love for Glenn, not for you. Because there's more to Glenn than just being mean, you guys. And Jay doesn't know that. But that's someone's business other than mine and his. But it's unforgivable, Jay. What you said and done and did to me, I want nothing to do with you, Jay. You keep trying to replace me with other women. It's not going to work. But see, the thing is now is the damage is done. Yeah. He's hurt me so much to where I would never take Jay back. I would never want a life with Jay after this, to be honest with you. Like I've said before, I would take Glenn back in a heartbeat before I take back Jay at this point, because I have history with Glenn. And it's not all bad history either, you guys. It's really, 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 really not. It's not bad history. It's not all bad. There's more sweet moments than there are bad sometimes, believe it or not. But I would take Glenn back before I would take Jay back. I could tell you this right now. After everything Jay said and done and did to me within this week's period and the fucking lies, I want nothing to do with Jay. He is disgusting. He is completely disgusting at this point. I truly think he's having a midlife crisis. I really do. I really, really do. I truly believe he's having a midlife crisis. A big one. He keeps trying to replace me with other women. I hate to break this to you, Jay. It's not going to happen. You're never going to find a woman like me. Or again, I told you this. You're never going to. You're never going to, Jay. But, you know, I really think he's having a midlife crisis. It's a sad thing. Or something else may happen with his dad or something to where he's, you know, going through trauma, which I get. But the way he's been acting out, it's like, it just seems like something deeper happened. Something traumatic must have happened for him to be acting the way that he's acting and talking the way that he's talking. If you guys want my honest opinion, something very traumatic happened. Something traumatic had to have happened within the 10 months for him to act the way. Either something happened to his dad or something else, because have happened. Something catastrophic or something life-changing had to have happened for him to be acting the way that he is. Some type of trauma. Because when you go through trauma, it's called trauma responses. And you go through trauma and you know, you start being more quiet. Like for me, it's I'm being more quiet about stuff and everything else like that because I have to be guarded because of all the hurt that he's done with me. I had to be guarded with stuff because of all the trauma and hurt that he's done to me. But trauma changes you. Or he's hiding who he really is. And that the Jay that I fell in love with was never the Jay that I fell in love with. Because when he told me, you know me, I'm like, I don't know who you are, Jay. I have no idea who you are. You are disgusting, dude. You're hooking up with all these random bitches. And you're gonna... The last man I was with was Glenn, you idiot. The last man I was with was Glenn, you fucking idiot. You're sitting there fucking some 20-year-old twit. So fuck you, dude. You're not gonna compare the slut Crystal to Glenn. You're just not going to, dude. She's the whore, not me. I'll never step foot in ever again. Jay, you will never come anywhere near my fucking house, man. Exactly, like I said, Jessica. I'm not going to be a second option. I want to be the first. I want to be the only woman. Okay? I don't want to sit there and have to worry about random fucking bitches because he's fucking with them. I'm not having it. I want the person I'm with to want me and to only want me and to be with me. I don't know, Kim. Why would it be fake? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Why would it be possible if it was fake? What are you talking about? What do you talk about fake? How would it be fake? How would that be a fake Jay? I'm gonna get some orange juice, you guys. Hold on. I don't think that was a fake Jay. I honestly don't think that was a fake Jay, you guys. Honestly. I truly, truly don't. I don't think that was a fake Jay. I don't think that was a fake Jay. Darn it, it's all the way up there. I don't know how I'm gonna get it. Get it. Darn it. There we go. I had to get the glass, you guys. I don't think that was a fake Jay, you guys. I don't think that was a fake Jay. I don't think it was fake. With everything he was telling me, I don't think, unfortunately. I wish it was. I truly wish that it was. I truly wish it was fake, but it's not, unfortunately. He's been lying to me for months about what he's been doing and who he's been with and saying oh, I haven't been with anybody else yet. That's a fucking lie. So he lied to me about not being with anybody else. Pretty much. He lied to me about not being with anybody else the whole time. When he sat there and said, oh, yeah, I've just been spending time with family. I said, yeah, you've been doing more than that, you nasty fucker. You've been doing more than that, Jay. Spending time with family. Right. Sure you have, Jay. Sure you have. So he lied to me the whole time. Oh, yeah, this is still good. Orange juice, everybody. Tropicana. No pulp. Not sponsored. He lied to me the whole time about not being with anybody else. Why would you think it was a fake Jay? Kim K. Why would you think it'd be fake? Why would it be fake? Ooh, that's cold. Woo! But that is good. I don't think that Jay was fake, unfortunately. He's hurt me enough at this point. I'll never trust him again. I know that, but it wasn't a fake Jay. It was actually him, unfortunately. I wish that I could say I wish that it was, but I don't think it is. I don't think it was fake. I think he lied to me the whole time, saying is all he's been doing is spending time with family. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, like I said, Jessica, I unmodded him because I wanted to. Yeah, well, I blocked him anyways. Yeah. I had Cookie confirm his account anyways, but he's not modded anymore. Honestly. I'll never mod him again. To be quite honest with you. I can't trust him or believe anything he says at this point. And I don't think, honestly, I don't think I ever will. And I have my reasons. Like, I honestly could trust Glenn more than I could trust Jay at this point because of the history I have with Glenn. There's deeper history with Glenn and I. Like when my parents got a divorce and my grandmother died and he helped me heal me for that. Especially through my parents' divorce. Which was one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. And my grandmother dying. And he got me through that. And like I said, and this was that same year. Yeah, whatever. Buying you a condo. With what money there, boo? Keep wishing, yeah. With what? Monopoly money? Yeah. With what? Monopoly money, honey? He's broke. Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna buy you a condo. With what? Monopoly money? Glenn makes more money cleaning than Jay does at CVS. Hands down. Glenn makes more money than Jay does walking around selling makeup and medicine and candy and half-ass CVS. Glenn makes a lot more money than that. Yeah. I have a feeling they probably will. You know. Yeah, Ginger, I don't think so. His dick's too little for a condom. You know. There's nothing there. He wanted to call Glenn fish stick dick. I'm like, yeah, well, at least Glenn has a dick, dude. You know. Sorry, not sorry, but at least he has one. You really want to go there? We'll go there because, you know, at least Glenn satisfied me for 15 years, dude. You couldn't even do it for a year because you sucked at it. You're the one with the fish stick dick, dude. Yeah, Jay, you're the one with the fish stick dick, not Glenn. Okay, let's just get that straight. You're the one who left me unsatisfied, Jay, not Glenn. Let's get that shit straight. Because I'm just going to put that out there. Because guess what, Jay? You don't know what you're doing in bed, dude. You suck. I'm telling you, he had no idea what he was doing in bed. Jay had no idea what he was doing. Right? For real. Yeah, he is, like I said, you guys, like I said, Glenn isn't the one with the fish stick dick. It's Jay who has the fish stick dick. Yeah, go get your tartar sauce, Crystal. Because Jay's the one with that. Okay? Not Glenn. Okay? Not Glenn. At least Glenn can satisfy me, unlike you, Jay. And Cookie has no problem with that either. Oh, believe you me, dude. Jay, Cookie could put you to shame. Okay? To shame. Trust me on that. At least they both know what they were doing about with me, Jared. Because they're real men, not little boys. Yeah, like I said, let's just get that straight, okay? Glenn isn't the one. No, I don't think I'm going to. I'm just gonna leave him alone. I'm just gonna leave Glenn alone. I'm just gonna leave Glenn alone. No, I'm just gonna leave him alone. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Since he wanted to call me old, guess what, Jared? You're the one with the fish stick dick, boo. Not Glenn and not Cookie. You leave women unsatisfied, Jared. Are you kidding me? That's why they get bored with you. Yeah. When your ED catches up to you and Crystal catches you taking your Viagra, yeah. Glenn was born in October just like Jay was, and I was born in March. I'm a Pisces. And they're both born in October. Jay's birthday is October 7th, and Glenn's birthday is on October 9th. And Cookie's is October 1st. Yeah, well, like I said, there's no way he's even. I don't even think he can afford Viagra. I don't think his insurance. Could pay for Viagra. Well, there's no way he can't even keep it up for 4 hours. Are you kidding me? Not hours and hours and hours and hours and hours like Glenn. Are you kidding me? My God, dude. And Cookie, are you kidding me? Lame. Yeah. I'm the 5th. I'm a Pisces. Yeah, they're Libras. I'm a Pisces. The 1st and the 9th, yeah. And Jay's a Libra, too. But Cookie doesn't treat me like shit. So, and neither did Glenn, you know. So make it make sense. Jay just sucks in bed. He really does. He thinks he's so good, man. Are you a Pisces? Nice. Yes, I'm a fishy. I have very good intuitions, and most of the time my intuitions are right. He and Glenn learned this years ago, never to like, if I feel something or my intuitions are telling me something, they're like, no, we're not even going to sit there and go against it. Like, they've learned through the years, like, if there's some intuition to something, they're like, oh, never to. That when I have an intuition about something that Jay just wants, isn't true. I'm like, yeah, that's why I knew you were doing it before you were doing it. That's why I knew you were doing it with somebody else before I knew you were doing it, because I'm a Pisces, because I can sense stuff, you idiot. Jay knew this. But keep messing with my feelings, Jay. Like, I'm tired of it, dude. You're done messing with my feelings, Jared. You're gonna get your karma, Jared. You're gonna get your karma. Because, nice, are you? Cool, yes, the water signs. Yes, girl, love. Unless you made up the crystal thing, enough. You've done enough with hurting me. You've said and done enough to me at this point, Jay. Like, enough is enough. Like, I've had enough at this point. Like, all you want to do is hurt me. You've established that, okay? If that's all that was your end goal, you've already done it. You traumatized the hell out of me at this point. Where, like, I'm shutting down my feelings because And like, my feelings for you are completely, like, non-existent right now, Jay. It's just like, I don't even know who you are. And honestly, I want nothing to do with you at this point, because I would trust Glenn before I would trust you ever again, Jared. To be quite honest with you. If I had to pick between trusting Glenn or trusting you, Jay, I'm going to trust Glenn, hands down, because I have 15 years with him. I have long history with Glenn, okay? And there's many, 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 many things that I've shared with Glenn that people don't even know. That's between me and him that nobody knows. So, just like with Cookie, I have deeper history with Cookie too, where there's secrets that I've shared with Glenn and with Cookie that you guys have no idea about. So if you guys think I told you guys every single thing about my relationships with both Cookie and Glenn, I haven't. Because there's even deeper stuff than that with me and Glenn, and secrets that only him and I know. That's only between him and me. And it's going to be that way. Because I'm just going to keep it that way. Just like with Cookie. I'm not going to sit there and badmouth him anymore, because there's no reason for it. I feel like utter shit about it anyways, but there's no reason for it. There is no reason for it, and there was no reason for me to do that anyways. When he wasn't the villain, it was Jay. And now I feel like complete shit. Because the whole time, Jay was the villain. Jay was the one manipulating, using, lying, verbally abusing me. It was Jay the whole entire time. Like, he wanted me to sit there and hate Glenn. That's what he wanted to do. That's what he wanted to do. Which, believe you me, upsets me. He wanted to villainize Glenn and make it seem like Jay was better than he was, but we all know that's not the case even. Because even if Glenn may hate me, I still love him. I can't help it, okay? I just can't. Like, I can't, you know, like, I was attracted and connected to him, you know? I don't think that Glenn would. He never has. I don't think that Glenn would ever manipulate me. Jay, for sure. I do not think that Glenn ever would. You know, I really don't think that Glenn would manipulate me. Because of how hurt I've been. Jay's been manipulating me the whole time. I don't think that Glenn was. I don't think that he would. Because he knew all the hurt and pain Jay's put me through. And I don't think that even now that Glenn would be happy with the fact of everything that Jay's doing and saying at this point. Because Jay is the villain, you guys. Jay is the villain. Jay Risinger is the villain, not Glenn. Not Glenn. Because when I asked Glenn to protect me when Jared started acting all weird. No, I never got closure from Glenn. No, I am 38. I am 38. No, I never got closure from Glenn. No. Not really. No, I never got closure from Glenn. But it's fine. I deserve it. And everything I've said and done to him when he didn't deserve it. I feel like utter shit. Oh, I'm gonna go to the store today. But no, you know, it's fine. Yeah, Freddie. Oh, it is a lot of stress for me, actually. The trauma that Jay's put me through. I mean, that Jay has put me through within 10 months, it's so much for me. It's a lot of stress for me, actually. He's put me into panic attacks, so I've had panic attacks for Jay's given me panic attacks and anxiety attacks and fucked with my insomnia and everything else for days because of everything that he's done to me and said to me. I mean, hell, even if Glenn hated me, he wouldn't put me through that because he knows how much my body hurts when I have a panic attack and anxiety attack. I'm not giving Jay anything, but Glenn never deserved anything that I said about him at all. Glenn didn't deserve that because I was upset and I was angry. And I should have never sat there and went online and said what I said about him. And that's my mistake, you know. That's my mistake. You know. I was born in Erie, Pennsylvania. Well, I am sorry for hurting Glenn and saying what I said. I'm extremely sorry for what I said about Glenn, all of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want him to, I just don't want Glenn to hate me. That's one thing I'm scared about. It's a man that I loved for 15 years just to hate me. It's a nightmare for me. It upsets me. I would rather Jay hate me than Glenn, honestly. I really would. I could deal with Jay hating me, but I can't handle Glenn. That breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. Hating me. I just can't. That's too much for me. That hurts way too much. I could deal with Jay. I don't care if Jay hates me at this point. I don't give a shit what Jay thinks or feels about me. I actually care about what Glenn feels and thinks about me, to be honest with you. That I actually care about. No matter what people think, I do. Even though I've said it tons of times saying that I don't, I actually do. I was hiding my true feelings of how I feel. About saying that about Glenn, it wasn't even true. I just want to be in love and be happy again. And to go back to me and I will never do it again. I will never talk ill about Glenn ever again. Ever again. But I'm taking accountability for it, for what I said about Glenn. And I didn't mean to upset him and his mom and act that way. I know. I didn't mean to hurt him either. And I know that I did. I didn't mean to hurt Glenn, and I did. Guys, I'm not gonna be, no, I'm not gonna reach out to him. He doesn't want to talk to me. He doesn't want to reach out to me. He probably wants nothing to do with me. He can just watch the video and see what I said, and that'll just be it, And my apology on my community post. God, I hope Hunter makes more music. God, I need it so bad right now. I can't wait till Hunter makes more music, I swear. I need it so bad right now. So much right now. Hunter's gotten me through so much shit too. My best friend dying, my parents' divorce, my grandmother dying. My stepsister dying of cancer, my best friend Katie passing away. Like, my God, man. No, I'm not gonna, no. I don't have his number. Guys, I don't even have his cell phone number in my phone anymore, so I can't. I'm probably the last person he wants to talk to, so I'm just gonna leave him alone. I'm probably not gonna be on live very long, you guys. I'm probably gonna go take a nice bath and stuff in a little bit, and I might take a nap and stuff too. I didn't sleep very good last night. I can write to him. I don't know. Shy girl, be quiet. You know nothing about Hunter, sweetheart. How would you know? Jack girl, who are you? You're just bitter. You're bitter because Hunter wouldn't sit there and even pay attention to you, let alone glance at you. Okay? Stay bitter and salty, okay, boo? You have no idea, Jack girl, okay? He wouldn't even glance at you. So stay bitter, alright? You're just bitter and salty. That's what you think. Keep thinking that, honey. Okay. Yeah, it has no time for me. But do I have to remind you, Jag girl? Let me remind you again. Let me remind you again, since you want to be a hater. Let me remind you again. Let's see, shall we? Okay. Where is it? Let me remind you again. Say what? What about Hunter not paying attention to me? Glenn is a lot more classier than Jay. What about that Jay girl? That he ain't gonna have no time for me? Say what, boo? Say what, boo? But yet he's following me on Pinterest and YouTube and my TikTok and my Instagram. But he doesn't have any time for me. Jay girl, stay bitter and salty, okay, sweetheart? Because my social media with him says otherwise. Stay salty, bitch. Keep being in denial. Oh yeah, Glenn's a lot. Of course, Glenn's from the South, so of course he's classier than Jay. Just like Hunter. Lot more classier than Jay will ever be. That's right there, Jag girl. So kiss my butt, okay? Stay bitter and salty because I've already proven this. And I'll do it again. Because you want to keep talking your smack. Okay, petals drop. Because you want to talk, say, oh, he doesn't have any time for me. Okay, boo. Okay, boo, you want to talk your smack, huh? Alright, well, then I guess we're going to have to shut you up, aren't we? Since you refuse to be in denial about this yet again, let's do it again. Hunter is following me on Pinterest. It'll be 3 years, October 15th, okay? Okay? Yeah. He's been following me for almost 3 years on Pinterest, Jag girl. Wake up, buttercup. On Insta, on YouTube, on my Pinterest, all that, yeah. And my Facebook, okay? So don't tell me he doesn't have any time for me. Because, obviously he does, doesn't he? Oh, are you peanut butter and jelly because he doesn't even know who you are? Because he won't even glance at you? Oh, I love that for you. Yeah. Stay salty, honey. Because he wouldn't even glance at you, let alone talk to you, because he doesn't know who you are. Yeah. Petals drop. That's right. Stay mad, Jag girl. You and your stupid comments. I just proved you wrong again. Because every time you talk your smack, I throw it back. So there you go. I just proved to you otherwise. My Facebook, my Insta, my Pinterest, my TikTok, my Instagram, boo, and my Twitter he follows me on. Don't tell me he doesn't have any time for me. Don't even. He doesn't have any time for you. And your whack name. Yeah. Petals drop. That's right. In your face, boo-boo. Because you want to talk smack, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You just made yourself look real stupid. Love that for you. Guys, please make sure you thumbs up, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell button so you do not miss anything. So what again, Jag girl? Say what? Say what? Say what? Yeah, you just look stupid. Great job. Love that for you. Love that for you, you classless, trashy woman. You're classless, sweetheart. You and your condescending, bitter comments that nobody gives a crap about, man. You're so bitter. You're so bitter and peanut butter and jelly because he would never have time for you. He doesn't even know who you are. I hate to break this to you, but he doesn't even know who you are. I mean, I'm just saying. Hurts, doesn't it, Jag girl? Mm-hmm. Prove you wrong again because you refused because you are so in denial. And I'm not talking about the river in Egypt. Keep being in denial, boo. Because I just proved it to you. I'm not showing you my Facebook. But on my Facebook, my Insta, my Pinterest, okay? My Instagram, my TikTok. On pretty much all the social medias Hunter's following me on, okay? So kindly shut up, Jag girl, okay? Stay salty and bitter. Because, in the words of Eric, no one cares. Because I'm going to shut you up every time. Because you just sounded immature. You're just salty because Hunter wouldn't pay attention to you. That's what your problem is. With your condescending negative crap. Right? Right, Ginger? Yeah. She's so salty, man. Stay mad, boo. Love that for you. You went there, so did I. Receipts, okay? That's everything in YouTube world, okay? Jag girl. Hi, Coco. So don't come at me with your bull crap, okay? Oh, you were leaving more comments. Quit leaving me comments. Yeah, I'm delusional. Okay, yeah. I just showed it to you. No. Jag girl, you're delusional, honey. You're delusional, honey. You're delusional. You're delusional. You want to call me delusional, Jag girl? Get over yourself, honey. You're the one that's delusional. You're the delusional one, honey, not me. Yes, Hunter knows who I am. His manager does. His bandmates do. Obviously, Hunter does. Who's in delusion again? Who's delusional again? I believe it's you, Jag girl. Stay mad. You're just in denial because Hunter wants nothing to do with you. Wouldn't even give you 5 minutes. Oh. Well, yeah, I guess. Thank you. Jag girl, no one cares what you have to say, okay? You're the delusional one about the Hunter thing. You can't wrap your head around it. And I've proven time and time again that obviously he does have time for me. You're the one that's in denial, honey. Not me. You are in complete denial. Because you wish you had a man like Hunter to pay attention to you. Huh. Never gonna happen with your salty, bitter attitude, honey. You're not an influencer. You're a cyberbully. Which Hunter doesn't take kindly to that. Hunter doesn't take kindly to cyberbullying. That's what he wrote Invisible about. So you want to keep being bitter and salty and a cyberbully? He's never going to pay attention to you. Because he hates people that think they're better than other people. Okay? Let me make that perfectly clear. Okay, so you can hear me again. Let me reiterate this for you. Hunter hates people that cyberbully people because he was bullied in high school. Yes, it is. Invisible was about him getting bullied in high school for who he was. And he stands by that today. So guess what, Jag girl? He would never talk nor pay attention to you because you bully me as a creator, because you think you're all that in a bag of chips, honey. You're the dip. Because you bully me because you're probably a lame beezer. So yeah, miss me with your shit, okay? Because he wouldn't take kindly to the fact that you're sitting there talking smack about me when you don't know me, boo. When you don't even know me. And you want to run your mouth. Okay? You're the bully. I'm the creator. Get it right, okay? Wake up, Buttercup. Hunter hates that. Hunter hates people acting like they're better than that. No. Your negative, nasty comments and your throwbacks, you are disgusting. Grow up, okay? You need to grow up with your fake negative comments and your fake, I'm this and I'm this and I'm this. We don't care. In my community, we don't bully, we bloom, okay? In my community, we bloom, we don't bully. So if you can't respect that, that's not my fault, okay? If you can't respect the we bloom not bully part, then don't come into my chat. Because, Jag Girl, you're not welcome in my community post or my chat with your negative, disgusting, bullying comments when you don't even know me. Because, Boo Boo, I promise you, if you knew me, you wouldn't be talking shit. That's all I have to say. But you know nothing. Because you're a cyberbully. You're probably a lame beezer. Go back to Girl World and get out of mine, okay? Because this isn't Girl World. Okay? My YouTube channel isn't Girl World, okay? It's me vlogging, so wake up, Buttercup, okay? Go back to Girl World and go be mean over there. We don't do Girl World over here. Alright? We vlog. We do real life over here. I know you can't grasp that because you're obsessed with Foodie Beauty and Amber and Alex Rodriguez, the heifers of Girl World. But, like I said before, you want to bully and talk crap, you're in the wrong chat there, darling. What do I have to say about that? Not Angelica, you like that. She opened her mouth, petals drop. Had to run your mouth, didn't you, Jag Girl? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sucks to be you. Hunter doesn't have time for you. Well, guess what, honey? Obviously he does. You better go check your watch because he doesn't have any time for you. And your bullying. So, yeah. Love that for you, boo. You and your lame name. Are you kidding me? Okay, Jag Girl. Wow. You wish you had a Jaguar, boo. You can't even afford one. Jag Girl. Wow. It's so badass, isn't it? Oh, it's Jag Girl. Please, Dark Roses is more badass than Jag Girl. What do you have, like a jaggedy tooth? What do you have, a jaggedy tooth or something, Jag Girl? Like what? Oh, I think we already did. I think we shut her up big time. Gotta troll the troll, right? Gotta troll the troll. Once you troll a troll, it makes them shut up real fast. Do you guys realize that? Once you actually troll a troll, they don't want to troll you. When you give back what they're giving, they stop doing what they're doing. Y'all notice that? You give back what you give them, and then they hate it because you're doing it back to them. Yeah, they hate it. Typical narcissist. They hate it. They absolutely hate it because you're giving them what they're giving to you. You can't deal with it. So that's how you pretty much get them to shut up. You just say the same exact thing they're saying to you. Right, jealous and gloomy. Who even knows? This is a good one, Ginger. I just schooled you. That's right, I did. She's probably as immature as Crystal is. Ha! Petals drop. Crystal, you're a little girl compared to me, boo. I'm a fucking woman. You're a girl. You're 20 years old. You know nothing about nothing, okay? You're a little girl and I'm a woman. Okay? Let me make that perfectly straight. You're a little girl and I'm a woman. I'm a grown-ass woman. You're a little girl who knows nothing. You can't even drink alcohol, sweetheart. There's nothing womanly about you. You live in the slums of Meadville. You live on the shittiest part of me. You live in the slums of Meadville, bitch. I'm living in my dream house with my dream career and my daughter. Don't even think you're better than me, okay? I'm living in my dream house that I manifested, by the way, with my dream career and my daughter. You live in the slums of Meadville. One of the shittiest parts of Meadville, in one of the shittiest apartment buildings in the world. Okay? Because I've lived in Meadville, boo. You live in one of the shittiest apartment complexes. You live in a shitty apartment. Are you kidding me? I'm living in my dream house, bitch. My house I've wanted since I was a little girl. Glenn and Cookie knows this. You're living in one of the shittiest apartment buildings with your dingy ass pink towels, sweetheart. Your towels aren't even clean. Your dingy pink towels. Are you kidding me, boo? Laughable at this point. Laughable. You can't even go to a bar and drink alcohol. I mean, there's nothing womanly about you, honey. Oh, boo hoo hoo hoo. Well, I guess I'll just have to block you again, won't I? Yep. Bye, Jack girl. Yeah, that's why he was in my chat, sweetheart. That's why he was in my chat begging me, honey. You're not ghetto. You're disgusting. You live in the slums of New York, honey. You live in the slums of Meadville, not from New York. That's why he was in my chat, honey. You're pathetic. Pathetic. You're mayo boot. Yeah, that's why he was begging me to give him a blowjob on his birthday, right? That's why he was begging to come see me, boo. You're not ghetto, honey. You're wacko. You live in the slums of Meadville, honey. You live in a shit shack of an apartment compared to my house, honey. You're not a woman. You're a little girl. You can't even buy alcohol, sweetheart. You can't even go to a bar. You can't even go to the bar, sweetheart. You're probably using J for alcohol, which is illegal, you idiot. That's why he was in my chat begging me to unblock him, boo-boo. And to give me a blowjob on his birthday to have sex with me. He ain't happy with your little ass, okay? He'll get bored with you because you can't even drink. You can't even go into a bar. You're a little girl, honey. You live in a shitty apartment on the shittiest side of Meadville. Glenn's house puts your shitty apartment to shame. So does mine. We live in houses. You live in a shitty apartment, okay? Miss me with your shit, you little girl. Okay? With your shitty job and your shitty apartment. We live in houses and have careers. You work a half-ass job at CVS and live in a shitty apartment. Okay? Don't go there, little girl. Because you are nothing. You're a little girl. I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm a grown-ass woman. Yeah, Tamisha, she's trying to gold dig a guy that is financially in debt. You know that, Tamisha? She's trying to gold dig a guy that's financially in debt. That's why he's living with mommy and daddy. Because he can never afford a house. And she's living in the shittiest apartments in Meadville, man. Yeah, my house is a National Historical Landmark. Stay mad, Crystal. Stay mad, boo. You live in the crappiest apartments, the ghettoest apartments in Meadville. That's where you live at. And you want to talk shit about me, honey? I bought my house. I'm living in it. And I have my dream career, and you work a half-ass job at CVS selling medicine and candy and makeup? Seriously. Huh. You're pathetic, Crystal. He doesn't have any money, honey. That's why he's living with mommy and daddy. He's broke. He admitted to me he could never buy a house. Because he can't afford it. Because he spends more money than he makes, sweetheart. You're a gold digger. But there's no gold to dig for. Because he doesn't have any. He's never going to be able to pay off his car either. I was going to help him with that too. Never again. I was going to help him pay off his car. And his debts. But not going to do that now. Exactly, Tamisha. She's trying to gold dig him when he doesn't have any. He doesn't even have any. She thinks she ghetto. You're just wacko, honey. You want to talk crap, but you a little girl. You can't even drink alcohol, honey. You can't even go into a bar. You live in a crappy apartment. You can't even go into a bar. I have my dream career in my house and my daughter. And you talking smack, sweetheart. Shut up, Crystal. We don't care. You're immature and pathetic, okay? Your immaturity is going to turn Jay off like that, okay? That's why he was begging for me to come back to the house saying he misses me. He wants me. He craves me. Please give me a blowjob on my birthday. I want to see you. Yeah, shut up, Crystal. He's been in my chat numerous times. Don't come at me saying he's your man because obviously he's not. When he realizes that baby is not his, he's going to leave you. He will end up leaving you. He's not your man, sweetheart, because he said he wasn't even with you. He used you for a pity fuck. Okay? I was with the man for almost 2 years, sweetheart. He doesn't love you. He said so himself. He doesn't love you. He said it in my chat. He doesn't love you. I don't know, Angelica. I think that Crystal's lying to him because she's a SLUT. I think she's lying to him. Because if he's so happy with her, Tamisha, just find somebody better. You know what I mean? Tamisha, just go find a better man. Trust me, you can find a better man. You're beautiful. Go find a better man, okay? You deserve a better man than that. And I'm sorry with everything that I said about you, but go find a better man than Jay. Okay? A sexier, hotter, better man. Exactly. Like I said. You deserve better, okay? Thank you. But you deserve better, Tamisha. I'm sorry about everything that I said about you, but you deserve better. Jay doesn't deserve either one of us, okay? So don't ever talk to him ever again. Because he's gonna get his karma. Thank you, Angelica. Love you, girl. He's gonna get his karma. Crystal is obsessed with him, and he even said he doesn't love her. That's why he was begging to see me on his birthday, saying he's want to make me a cake and blah, 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 blah. No, Jay, I don't. I do it for Glenn more than you. But you can find a better man, Tamisha. I promise you that. You're welcome. But yes, I'm sorry, Tamisha. But you deserve better too. Yeah, pretty much. Which he's not going to get, by the way. Oh, I know, Ginger. Yeah, well, Jay's going to end up alone at this point. Like I said, Crystal, he's not your man because he said he didn't love you. He said it was a one-night stand. He used you. He's not in love with you, sweetheart. He said he doesn't love you. He said he was in love with me, which at this point, I don't believe him, but whatever. So don't tell me he's your man, because he's not. Because your man comes into my chat all the time, begging to talk to me just like he did last night. He ain't about you, boo. You're a little girl, okay? Me and Tamisha are grown-ass women, okay? We are grown compared to your little girl ass, all right? You could never, sweetheart. You can't even drink alcohol. You're not a woman. You live in one of the shittiest apartments in Meadville. Glenn's house puts your shitty apartments to shame, sweetheart. You're on the ghettoest side of Meadville. Trust me on that. You want to talk smack to me, sweetheart, but you have a lame career working at CVS, living in one of the crappiest apartment buildings in Meadville, and I'm living in a historical landmark house that's my dream house and my dream career. Stay mad and salty, honey. Stay salty, honey. Stay salty, honey. Because my community doesn't care. You're immature. And your immaturity is going to turn Jay off like you would not believe. Your immaturity and jealousy is going to turn him off so much that he's going to run from you, not walk. Yeah, he was begging for me to meet you. Oh, please take me back. I miss you. I miss you. He was emailing me every day. Yeah, Crystal. He sure wants you. That's why he was emailing me every single day. Tell me he misses me. When I was going to go live. Yeah, he really wants you, Crystal. Sure. Sure seems like it, right? Are you kidding me? That's why he would beg me to go live, but okay. When he said himself, he doesn't love you, Crystal. He used you for a one-night stand. I was with the man for a year, almost 2. So don't tell me that he's your man, because he said that he wasn't. He even told his cousin Andy that he's not in love with you. So, like I've said before, if you don't believe me, go watch the replay on the live, sweetheart, because it's on there, Crystal. I know you're in denial about it, but he doesn't love you. You're a one-night stand going wrong, pretty much. And when he gets bored with you, and your immaturity, and your jealousness, because guys hate jealousy because it's disgusting, and it's a turnoff, he'll run from you. He's trying to get away from you now. That's why he's coming into my chat. Because he's fed up with you. That's why he told his cousin he doesn't love you. So stay mad, Crystal. Because you're the second option. I'm his first. Stay mad, boo. My male butt. Yeah, well, he loves my ass, by the way. He's never complained about my ass. None of my exes have. None of my exes complain about my ass. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Because I don't need a Brazilian butt for my ass, bitch. Because I do yoga and I walk and I work out. I'm not a heifer like you are. I don't need a Brazilian butt lift, okay? It's called yoga and walking. Okay? And exercising. You want to know anything about that? He never complained about my ass. Your ass is so big you have to get plastic surgery because you fake, okay? He never complained about my ass. He loved my ass. That's the difference. Pedals drop. You want to be plastic. That'll really turn him off. Right? I know. Oh, yeah, she'll probably get fired too, girl. Watch, she'll get fired too. Watch, they'll both get fired. They'll both get fired. Just watch. Stay salty, Crystal. Your stupid job at CVS ain't gonna be very long either. FYI, Crystal, he's not rich, okay? He spends more money than he makes. He's not rich, sweetheart. He's living a life. He's living outside of his means right now. He's buying stuff and getting stuff he doesn't need. That he can't afford. That's why he can never afford a house. Because he's financially in debt. Because he doesn't know how to sit there, unlike Glenn and Cookie and Hunter, to maintain his money. And myself. He's in debt because he put himself there. That ain't cute. Now, when I was with him, I was going to help him with that, but I'm not going to now. Maybe he needs to struggle just a little bit. Maybe if he actually struggled and expecting everybody else to take care of him, it would help him out. Maybe if he actually struggled and was alone and felt what I felt for the past 10 months, it would wake him up. At least I love Glenn for that, is he knows how to handle his money and to pay his bills and do what he's supposed to do. Because that's what a real man does. He takes care of the bills and the business and his child and everything else he's supposed to do. He also took very good care of me and my daughter too. Glenn did a very good job about that. So Shut up, Crystal, because I can guarantee you he can't even take care of himself. You expect him to take care of you? He doesn't know how to take care of himself. Okay? He doesn't know how to. And you just think that he's not in love with you. Jay is not in love with you. He said it on my live that he doesn't love you. He's not your man, sweetheart. That's why he was begging to see me on his birthday, emailing me, telling me he misses me and all this other shit, begging me to give him a BJ for his birthday. He doesn't want you, sweetheart. Even his cousin is disgusting with you. Even Andy's disgusted with you, Crystal. You hate jump ropes. Right? Mm-hmm. Like I said, Crystal, you're too young to be playing in this playground, okay? You are not even emotionally stable in your head. You're not even an adult at this point. You're a little girl. You're 20 years old. You're very mentally stunted, sweetheart. You know nothing about the world. You're not even 21 yet. You haven't gone through half of anything that I've been through. And Tamisha's been through. Okay? Within 10 months. You have no idea about the world. Because you're a little girl. You can't even drink alcohol, sweetheart. You can't even go to the bar. Like, you're not a woman, honey. I'm sorry, but you're not. You live in a shitty apartment. You work a shitty job. You're probably using Jay, which I'm pretty sure he's gonna catch on real fast as what you're doing. And then once he realizes you're using him, he's gonna leave you. He will leave you. Because you're not me. Okay? He said it yourself. He doesn't love you because you're not me. Because I'm a grown-ass woman with my career and my child. And I pay my bills and do what I'm supposed to do. You got little girl eyes written all over you, honey. You'll never be me. Okay? You can't hold a candle to me, Crystal, okay? You're a little girl. And he's going to be very turned off by that. Because you're peanut butter and jelly and me. Because when he finds out how much of a SLUT you are, and that you were lying about the baby that's on he's going to leave you and he's going to want nothing to do with you. Because karma's going to hit both of you. The karma train's going to hit both of you. And when it does, he's never going to want to see you ever again. Because he's admitted he doesn't love you. That he loves me. So, wake up, Buttercup. He's not in love with you, and he's not your man. Okay? You just need to accept it. And you won't. Because you're in denial about it. You are in denial about it. He's not your man, honey. You're not ghetto either. You are far from ghetto. You're more wacko. You're not that pretty either, sweetheart. Go color your hair some more. You're as bad as Jessica Meska at this point. Keep dyeing your hair, boo. Your makeup in your hair is atrocious, by the way. I went to one of the best academies in the world for hairdressing and makeup, sweetheart. One of the best academies in Erie, Pennsylvania, okay? You don't know what you're doing with your makeup and you don't know what you're doing with your hair. It's atrocious, okay? Your hair is ratchet. Like, your hair is as dry as Jessica Meska's at this point. It's disgusting, sweetheart. You ain't cute. You're not cute, honey. It looks like you colored your hair with Kool-Aid. You look like you colored your hair with Kool-Aid. Like little Kool-Aid packets. Is that what you did? Did you color your hair with Kool-Aid packets? Is that what you did? You can't afford real hair color? Like Garnier Utrice? You know? Revlon? L'Oreal? You know? Like, seriously, Crystal, did you color your hair with Kool-Aid packets? I mean, wow. Horrible, sweethearts. Certified cosmetologist, boo, and a nail tech, okay? You couldn't hold a candle to me. You're a little 20-year-old little girl. I'm a grown woman. No, I'm not gonna do salons, Rob. No. I told you why I'm not doing salons anymore. I'm not gonna sit there and do salons, Rob. I already told you why. And the chemicals are horrible. The chemicals are worse than smoking a pack of cigarettes. I'd rather smoke a pack of cigarettes than the chemicals that you're around with the cosmetology crap. Nope. Nope. So yeah, Crystal, shut up, okay? You have a lame job at CVS, which you're probably gonna lose too, if you and Jay keep it up. You both are gonna be jobless. Because of how how you're sending yourself. And you're not married to Jay either, sweetheart, okay? You're obsessed. You're not his woman. He's not in love with you. That's why he's begging to come see me on his birthday, which he's not. Because I'm not even going to let him anywhere near my house after he touched you. I would never want to touch him after he touched your nasty, ghetto, disgusting, nasty ass, okay? Heck yeah, me too. I would never touch him after he touched you. Are you kidding me? I don't want your sloppy seconds there, sweetheart. That what? Yeah, what about it? I always lock the door. Okay. I went to sleep, actually. Because somebody was messaging my phone from, like... Some number was messaging my phone from, like... I didn't even get any sleep last night. They kept texting me. Like, I got no sleep last night. I don't know who it was. But they were texting me last night, asking me stuff about you, which was weird. Yeah, well, somebody was texting my phone who was trying to sound like you, which was weird, but I didn't get any sleep last night. I had to block their number because what they were talking about was just upsetting me. Well, I don't do that, Angelica, because I just didn't. After everything that had happened yesterday, I had a hard time sleeping anyways with Jay. I had a hard time sleeping anyways. I even took a bath. That didn't help either. I didn't want to take my medicine because I knew I needed to get up with my daughter. It's like... And by the time I wanted to take my medicine, it was already 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just like, there's no point in me taking my medicine because it's going to make me drowsy. And I knew I needed to vlog. I'm like, oh my God. So I got crap for sleep. I don't know who was texting me, but they were just asking me stuff about Glenn, which was just upsetting me. Honestly. A lot of it made me cry. I'm a light sleeper sometimes. But, I mean, last night I couldn't sleep worth a crap. But usually after crying half the day, I sleep a lot because I do a lot during the day. So when I'm ready to sit there and lay down, most of the time I just lay down. You know? I don't know, what am I going to wear makeup for? There's no point in me, I want to color my hair again, yeah, but what is the point of me putting makeup on? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not gonna be like Emerald Rain and put makeup on to not go anywhere. That's stupid. I don't care about showing him that I'm better, as I'm not. He obviously doesn't care. Jay obviously doesn't care, so it doesn't matter. Not really. I don't wear makeup all the time. I haven't been feeling the greatest, you guys. Like I said, I have not been feeling the greatest. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Probably not, Miss Hussey. Not with the way I've been feeling. Not really. Not with everything that's happened. Not really. Jay doesn't care. That's why he left. That's completely obvious now. Which it is what it is. It is what it is at this point. I don't know what's going to make me feel better, because then we're going to be going to our therapy on the 4th in the morning, so I'm probably not going to be doing my morning stream until after I get back, which we got to go to Meadville, so I don't know how long our therapy session is going to take, but we're going to our first therapy session on the 4th, and then Pumpkin's going to the vet on the 5th in the morning, so we'll have to do our Vlogtober streams after that. Because little man's getting his shots and getting fixed and stuff, you know. I don't know, Miss Hussey. I don't care about that. I don't want to feel fancy, okay? I just want to be me. If Jay can't love me for me, then I don't want to be with him. If Jay can't love me for me, then I don't want to be with him. I don't want a man that doesn't love me for me, okay? I'm sick and tired of it. I'm not going to pretend to be somebody that I'm not. I want a man that loves me for me. Which I don't even know at this point. I have a lot of trauma from Jay. A lot of hurt and so much trauma. When Glenn was never the villain, it was Jay the whole time, and it makes me feel like shit. But I don't even know. I don't want to be fancy, man. If Jay can't love me for me, I don't want to be with him. Honestly. I don't want to have to sit there and put makeup on and do my hair for a man to love me. Or to change things about me to make him happy. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm changing some things, but my mouth is because it hurts. And because I'm sick and tired of him talking shit about my teeth, so I'm going to change that because he's made me feel very insecure. I'm growing my hair back even longer. I know exactly. Exactly, which obviously Jay did not. Jay never really loved me for me. The good and the bad. I'm far from perfect. But he's made me feel very insecure about myself and my looks and everything else like that, so some things I'm changing, other things I'm not. Like, I want to get my nose pierced, my belly button pierced, my eyebrow pierced, my tattoos. I'm getting my teeth done, all of that. There's going to be some things that are going to change. But who I am, you know. Oh, Miss Hussey, I've been heartbroken for 10 months, you know. Everything he said to me yesterday, you know, I had the healing process yet again. I have to go through the healing process yet again because of the lies and deceit that Jay has done to me. When it was never Glenn to begin with, it was Jay who was doing it the whole time. And I feel like utter fucking shit. But, you know, and then whoever was texting me last night, like I said, like, I don't know. So I got like no sleep and I was thinking about what they were texting me. Taking to heart what they were texting me, but it doesn't matter. But yeah. They were like texting me till like 3 in the morning. So I pretty much got no sleep. And I gotta go to the store today to get toilet paper and other stuff today too with my daughter when she gets home. So it's gonna be a long day. I gotta do stuff around the house and stuff too. So I'm not gonna be on live very long today, you guys, just because I don't need Jay coming in here underneath a fake account calling me baby again. Or darling or whatever again. Honestly. Because it upsets me and triggers me. Plus, I think I might go take a bath and stuff, you guys. Like I said, I don't really feel like being online to risk Jay coming in here manipulating me again. He's already hurt me enough. You know, he's hurt me enough at this point. Like, I've had enough. He's hurt me so much. And I can't deal with it right now. It hurts too much. Plus, I'm a little tired because I didn't get very much sleep last night. I had a lot to think about. Thank you. I don't know if I'd call myself a strong woman. I'm very broken. I'm very fragile right now. I'm very lost and lonely. I'll definitely admit that. You know, I just want my person. I want my person so I could be, you know. I don't even know why. And Jay even said he was proud of me for what? Like, what was he proud of me for? Like, I don't even get it. Why would Jay say something like that? Why would he keep saying he's proud of me? For what? Like, why would somebody say that? I'm not a strong woman at all right now. I'm terrified, I'm scared, I'm alone, sad, depressed. So many things right now. So many things right now, you guys. Heartbroken. So heartbroken right now. I'm back to just being lonely again. I'm so sad and depressed. I just want to sit there and find my person so that I could be with them. Thank you. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And going through the trauma that I've went through with Jay, it's a lot for me. It's a lot for me right now. It's a little too much, honestly. The trauma Jay's put me through, it was way too much for me. It's made me realize a lot, but that Glenn was never the bad guy Jay was. But I don't know. We have to go to a therapist, remember? We have to go for 2 months. We're going on the 4th. We're starting it on the 4th. We have to. Then when I'm done with the therapist, I'm going to go back to my counselor again. Like I did years ago. With my grief counseling for my mom and stuff like that and all the trauma with Jay. So after I get done with the therapy we're supposed to do, me and my daughter, I'm going to go do counseling with my counselor that I had in town. Because of all the trauma and the grief with my mom and everything else on top of that. So even after therapy, I'm going to go see my counselor. No, she's not. She didn't pass. She's just very sick, and she had a stroke a year ago, and she's paralyzed on her whole left side, and she now has pneumonia. So I'm trying to deal with my mom being as sick as she is. It has not been easy for me at all, and I'll never see my childhood house again either, so I have to deal with that too, which is really hard for me right now. But everything Jay's put me through has put me through trauma. A lot of trauma. So I'm very traumatized with everything he's said, done, and did to me within 10 months. Shamed me with everything, my age, how I look, everything. So I'm very traumatized by everything Jay's said, done, and did to me, honestly. I'm very, very hurt by it. But I'm also going through a lot of other stuff like my mom and stuff like that right now. Real life stuff that's really, really hard for me right now. That just makes me want to crawl up in a corner in a room and cry, you know, which I might end up doing today, because I'm not going to be on live for very long, you guys. I don't need Jay coming in here underneath a fake account calling me baby. But I don't know. Everything Jay's done to me within 10 months has completely destroyed me at this point, where it made me feel insecure. The hurt, the pain, the lies, all of that. Like, I just can't. I don't really know who he is, honestly. I don't think that I ever knew who Jay was, and Glenn was right about Jay the whole time. Glenn was right about Jay the whole time. The whole entire fucking time, and I'm so fucking stupid. So much hurt. So much fucking hurt. fucking hurt in 10 months, I swear to God. How could one person hurt another person so fucking badly? And I hurt the person I love the most, which is Glenn, and I just hurt him, and I feel like that shit. I'm such a shitty person. My God, Jay. Oh my God. How can somebody I love me so much? I swear to God. I loved him so much and he hurt me so much. It hurts so much. I love Jay so much, and all he ever wanted to do was hurt me over and over and over again. I know I'm a shitty fucking person for everything that I said, but holy shit, you guys, I didn't deserve that. It hurts so much. My heart is so heavy right now. It really is. My heart hurts. It's so heavy right now. It's truly, truly broken. Somebody that I was madly in love with can just hurt you so badly and say the shit they say about you, and yet they claim that they love you. But Jay just kept doing it over and over and over again. The hurt and the lies and the cheating and the verbal abuse and shit. Like, my God. When Glenn was never the enemy, it was Jay the whole time. And Glenn was completely right about Jay from the very beginning. When I suspected he was doing other shit with other women. When I had confided in Glenn and I said, I think he's doing other shit with other women. Or I think he's hiding stuff from me. Because he started acting very different before we were in together for a year. And then even more so once I bought the house and then he yelled at my daughter. That completely, like, Jay just completely changed. And I went to Glenn crying, going, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Like, he's scaring me. When I told Glenn that Jay was scaring me, Glenn's like, no. When I went to Glenn terrified because after Jay had screamed at my daughter on a live, and Glenn heard the whole thing, I was like, oh my God, like, I can't believe he did that. It's like Jay was a whole different person. I don't know Jay, you guys. It's obvious that I don't. I don't know Jay. I don't think that I ever did. I don't think that the Jay that I fell in love with 2 years ago is the Jay now. And I have to accept that. I deleted all of our pictures of Jay and I. There's no more pictures of Jay and I. I deleted all of them. There's no more pictures of Jay and I on any of my devices, guys. They're gone. I blocked him on my email, blocked him on texting. I blocked Jay on everything. And I deleted the last pictures of him and me and my daughter. So they're gone too. So, you know. Yeah. Jay is a stranger to me now. I don't even know Jay. I don't even know Jay. When he said, "You know me," I said, "I don't know you. I have no idea who you are. I don't know what kind of person you are, Jay, with everything you've done and said to me and who you've been with behind my back. No, I don't know who you are, Jay." It's like I don't even know him. When I fell in love with Jay, I fell in love with him, and now I don't even know who he is anymore. And I have to let him go. I just have to accept the fact that he never loved me, and he never wanted me. He never wanted to have a life with me. I just have to accept it. That he's never coming back. It hurts so much. I loved and protected him, and this is what he does to me. I loved and protected him, and I stood up for him, and I sat there and protected him instead of Glenn, and this is what he does to me. I deserve for Glenn to hate me after this. Oh my God, the fucking hurt and the pain. Oh my God. I wanted to spend the rest of my life with him because I was in love with him. I wanted to share my life with him, but he didn't want it with me. He never wanted me like that. He's made it perfectly clear that I was never the woman that he wanted. He never wanted to have a life with me. He was never going to marry me. When I could have sat there and made things right with Glenn. I could have sat there and made things right with Glenn. Instead of wasting my time with Jay, I could have made things right with Glenn and I. I could have fixed me and Glenn. I could have sat there and could have fixed things with Glenn and mended stuff with Glenn instead of worrying about Jay. But Jay manipulated me so much to where I didn't want to. So I was thinking that Jay was going to ask me to marry him. And Jay manipulated me into thinking that Glenn was the bad guy the whole time when I could have fixed my relationship with Glenn and could have made it right. And I could have mended it and fixed it after 15 years and make it right the way it should have been. The way it should have been, instead of hurting him and lying to him and being mean to Glenn when he didn't deserve it, when the whole time I should have been doing that to Jay, not to Glenn. And now I feel like complete shit. Seriously. Oh my God. My life with Jay was a lie. Jay being with me was all a lie. My relationship with Jay meant nothing to him. He said it himself. I've never heard Glenn ever say that to me. I don't know, you guys. I don't really know right now. I honestly don't know, but all I know is that Jay isn't my soulmate. Jay isn't my soulmate. And I'm sorry that I said that Glenn wasn't. I didn't mean to say that. I was upset and I was mad and I didn't mean to say that, but Jay isn't my soulmate. I don't think that he ever was. To be honest with you, because Glenn was the one that was always there. And Jay wasn't. Just like when I hurt my shoulder and Glenn helped me feel better because it popped out and stuff, and Glenn was there with me the whole time to help me feel better, which I still have some shoulder pain up here, but he popped my shoulder back in so I could go to my grandmother's 100th birthday. Because weirdly enough, Jay had to work and he couldn't come, weirdly enough. It's like he never wanted to be around my family. He never wanted to do family things with me. When I wish I could have sat there and worked things out with Glenn so that he could have been there with me, he had texted me the whole day. I sent him pictures and Glenn said, "Are you okay? How are you feeling? How are you doing?" Because that same night we were going to Jay's house and I was scared because it was the first time we were going to his house and I was scared and I asked Glenn, I said, "If I don't like it, will you come get us?" And he goes, "Yeah." Because I was in pain and I was scared because it was the first time we were going to his parents' house and I said, "I don't even know who he is. I'm scared." He goes, "If you need me, just sit there and text me and I'll come get you. If he starts acting weird or whatever," because his mom's house and dad's house was in like BFE somewhere. So I was just like, I remember asking Glenn, I'm like, "What if he starts acting weird?" He goes, "Just text me. I'll come get you if I have to." So I was terrified because I didn't, you know what I mean? So it's just like all Jay did was hide me. I mean, I met his mom and his dad. After it took him like 6 months for me to meet his mom and dad, which is weird because I met Glenn's mom and stepdad at the very beginning when we first started dating. I've never met Glenn's dad, never met Glenn's side of the family, but I met his mom and his stepdad. I've never met his dad, but that same week that we started dating, I met his mom and his stepdad. And Jay took 6 months for me to meet his mom and dad. Then we met his sister and his niece and nephews, and I didn't meet his other one, and that was it. So, even Glenn found that a little weird that it took him 6 months to introduce me to his mom and dad. He goes, what is he waiting for? So even Glenn found that just a little bit weird that he waited so long to introduce me to his parents. And I kept saying why haven't you introduced me to your parents yet? So that was a huge red flag for me. Because even Glenn just like, what is going on? Is he hiding you or something? It's like he was hiding me. Because Glenn never did that. So when I sat there and confided in Glenn and I said, I swear to God, he's hiding shit from me. It was 6 months and I kept questioning Jay. I said, why haven't you introduced me to your parents? It's been 6 months. And I kept questioning Jay. I said, why haven't I met your parents yet? We've been together for almost a year. I met Glenn's mom and stepdad that same week we were together. Like that. Like that. And then we were inseparable the whole time. Even after Glenn worked hours and hours and hours a shift, he'd come be with me at my mom's house. Or he'd come take me to Mom and Nick's house so I could be with him. Where we were together all the time. I don't even remember. There was some beef going on with his mom and one of his sons-in-laws, and that's what he blamed it on. That he supposedly wanted to wait, and I'm like, you want me to wait another month because there's beef between your mom and your sister's husband. And even Glenn's like, what the hell? Like, what does that have to do with you and Bella? And I said, exactly. It was a little sus to me. I said, great. So it's like I told him, like, if you're gonna make me, I was about ready to break up with him after that. I was debating it at that time. Because I remember talking to Glenn about it going, as I swear to God, I'm going to break up with him. I said, if I don't meet his parents, I'm going to break up with him. Because it means he's just hiding me and ashamed to be with me. Because if he was going to make me wait another 2 months, I was going to leave. Because I remember having the conversation with Glenn. Going as if he's hiding me from his parents, I want nothing to do with him. Because even Glenn's like, what is his deal? So even Glenn couldn't figure out why it took him so long for me to meet his parents. You know what I mean? Thankfully, he met my mom before she had her stroke. But he met my dad and stuff at my daughter's birthday party. No. He met my dad at our first New Year's when we went over to their house for Christmas. Our first Christmas together at their house. So he already met my dad and stuff and everything too. So the thing was, they invited him into our family, and this is what he does to me. He didn't meet my dad's side of the family, but my dad welcomed him to the family, and look what Jay's done to me at this point. Like, I just can't. I can't love a man that just continuously does it to me. I mean, all Jay is doing is continuously hurting me over. Like, I'm trying to heal, and he keeps doing it to me over and over again. To where I'm so broken, I don't even know anymore. But, like I said, you guys, I don't even know anymore. I don't care. Jay's already made it perfectly clear how he feels about me. So, I'm done. I'm done, Jay. It's over. It's over, Jay. Because Glenn was right about you the whole entire time. Glenn was right about you the whole time. That there were so many things off about you, and that you were hiding in your personality, that you were completely faking the whole time. There was something not adding up about it, Jay. And then you just snapped. You went through your kidney shit and hurting your back, and you became a completely different person. It's like I told Glenn, I didn't even know who Jay was. It's like I didn't even know who Jay was after that. And I don't know who Jay is now. I don't know Jay, you guys. That's the difference is I know Glenn. I don't know Jay. I know Cookie. And I know Glenn. The sad thing is I don't know the real Jay. I know the real Glenn. And I know the real Cookie. The scary thing is I don't know the real Jay. Because I believe that he was lying to me with his fake personality the whole time we were together. That Jay was fake with me from the very beginning about everything that we shared intimately. You know, everything that Jay and I shared together meant nothing to him, obviously. So I know where I stand. And this is a part where I completely walk away. As much as it hurts me, I'm completely walking away from Jay. Because I don't have 15 years with him like I do Glenn. But you get your wish, Jay. You want to delete me? Well, there you go. You never have to come back. Hope you have a wonderful life with whomever you end up being with, Jay. I hope you have a wonderful life with whoever you're with. Because you've already proven that you don't want me, nor need me, nor love me. So, and I don't want a man that doesn't want me, or need me, or love me. I want a man that does want that with me, who wants a life with me, who wants to be with me and everything else, who wants the same things I do, which I thought that you did, but you don't. So, it's over, Jay. It's over. You got your wish. You wanted to leave me? I'm gone. You never have to leave. You never have to worry about me and my daughter ever again. Have a nice life, Jay. I don't know, you guys. I don't really feel like being online right now. Because I don't need Jay or a sock account coming in here saying the stuff that he's saying to me. Because it's too much for me right now. It's way too much for me right now. I'm hurting too much right now. I'm hurting way too much right now. I already have blocked him. He keeps making sock accounts. I have blocked him. I have blocked him. And he just refuses. He comes in under stock accounts. I don't know, you guys. I really don't. I don't even know right now, you guys. I don't even know what to even talk about right now. I have nothing to talk about. I really don't. All I know is that Jay never loved me, so have a nice life, Jay. With whoever you're with. Because I'm done. It's over, Jay. But I'm gonna get offline, you guys. I don't really feel like being online anymore. I really have nothing else to talk about. So please make sure you thumbs up, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell button. I'm gonna go relax and take a bath and stuff like that. And I might end up taking a nap because I have to go to the store and stuff later with my daughter and help her with her homework and dinner and stuff, you guys. So I'm gonna go because I really don't want to deal with Jay coming in the chat again saying the stuff he said to me. So I'm gonna go, you guys, okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you maybe tonight. I'll probably come on for late night stream if I don't fall asleep. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I'm going through a lot right now. Thank you, Ginger. It's gonna take time. It's a lot of hurt there. 10 months of a lot of hurt. That's a lot of hurt. So I'm gonna get offline, you guys, okay? I'll talk to you guys later.